Hello, welcome to Indie Mayhem. I'm Lahr. I'm one of your hosts.
I'm RJ Burchett. I'm one of your hosts.
And that's it. You only get 2 fucking hosts today. And every day. I mean, yeah, every time. But welcome. Let's bring our contestants in.
Boom, boom, boom.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Please, starting at the top, would you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what you write?
Me? Okay. Hi, I'm Nikki Nelson Hicks, and I write all kinds of things. You name it, I'll pretty much write it. You give me a contract, I'll give you a book. My business motto is cheap, quick, and weird.
Like it.
There you go. Shoo!
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Robert, please.
Hi, I'm Robert. I wrote Earth Game of the Year edition. My business motto is snarky, satirical, and mean-spirited. Yeah, that's about it. Also wrote this one, and I didn't write this one, but it's a good book. It's French curse words. You should get
Love it.
Nice. I almost removed him from the stream instead of...
That would be awkward.
That would be
I
awkward.
dare you. I double dare you.
And you guys have really set the bar high, so there's a lot of pressure now.
All right, Mike.
I'm going to lower the bar slightly. I'm Jack Stoumbos. I'm a science fiction fantasy author disguised as a believably normal school teacher. So I'll be the person saying drat instead of any other kind of language. And I write science fiction with hope and humor, sing a lot of Spacebook, one of this fine crew. Got the first 4 out. 5's coming out sometime later this year. And I'm going to throw up another one that's coming out in a little bit. Murder Birds. If you like the idea of old-timey encyclopedias and you want to see worst-case scenarios with different collections of animals, hey, that's what I do, and I edit those ones.
Wow.
Murder Birds.
Murder Birds.
I love that. Murder Birds.
Me too.
That's good. I like
Do you like to be called Mike or Mike Jack?
Ooh, this is a great question. I'll answer it either. If there's more than one Mike, call me Mike Jack. Otherwise, Mike's fine.
I'm going to have to think about that.
That was an ambivalent answer.
Show, yeah. I'm going to try different things.
How about Jack Mike?
That one Mike.
Yeah, or .com. Is that your nickname?
Everyone else had a website up. I figured putting .com at the end works because it's just MikeJackStoumbos.com. And if anyone manages to spell my last name without accidentally adding R's in the last name there, then, we're good.
That's what I love to do with your last name.
Yeah, everyone does.
I don't know why.
I feel very common now. All right, well, we're going to get this show going. In this segment, there's a theoretical connection to writing.
Yes.
So,
All right.
wait.
Here, for instance, is a book. This is the most talked about book of the 1970s. Winning through intimidation. I'd like you to all tell me what you think the secret strategy taught by this book is. Yes, Nikki?
You gotta be the biggest, baddest motherfucker in the room.
You would think so.
No?
Mike?
Getting a loaded D20 so you can roll really high on your intimidation checks.
Good. Also likely. And Robert?
Getting a loaded deagle so you can just shoot the other person.
Yeah, it should have been one of those things. The secret sauce of this book is prepare. Do your homework. Be intimidated by the fact that you are offering a good value for the money and can explain why it would be useful.
That's boring. Okay.
That is.
Yeah, but good marketing. That's the whole point here, folks. Good marketing.
Good marketing.
I feel let down.
Yeah.
But, all right. This question is for everybody.
Okay.
RJ and I want to write a police procedural show for the Go Indie Now Network. We want it to be like Monk, where the main detective is a weirdo. So for 2 points, what mental deficiency should the star have, and what should be the title of the show?
I got one.
Nikki.
Okay. So I'm thinking like narcolepsy and face blindness. So we have a guy who can fall down, wake up, and not know who's around him. We can either call it like Shut Eye, Private Eye, or like Sandman Dick, or maybe who are you and why am I on the floor? Something like that.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, 2 points for that.
Yeah,
that was great.
Yeah, I got 2 points.
Following out of the gate.
Anybody willing to participate?
Come on, play.
For sure. All right. How about an OCD detective who just spends all of his time repeating every single investigation process to an obsessive degree, giving the bad guy enough time to just escape? Just about every episode, and the title would be, 2 Steps Behind. You could sell that to Netflix.
Nice.
Easy.
Nice.
All right, I wouldn't
Easy.
watch that show, but
I
I
would.
like the idea, though. So 2 points for Robert.
Yay!
Okay. Mike Jack, go ahead. Hit us.
All right. Let's go with a sort of maverick detective who pathologically confuses his hands and feet and keeps doing the wrong task with different things, and we call it towing the line.
Nice.
Now I feel like we really have to write
You gotta write "toy in the line."
each of these.
These can have legs.
All right, 2 points for Mike Jack,
Yeah.
of course. That
Yeah,
was-
don't play this
Okay,
next
great.
clip yet.
Okay,
So,
this one?
yeah, don't play it just yet.
All right.
I'd like you to play it after I've asked the question. This
Okay.
is 2023. I hope you are all familiar with the idea of the relationship structure called the throuple.
Yes. I
I want
can't
you to
hear.
come up, each of you,
Uh-oh.
with a tagline, like either a title or a tagline for the show, and just a brief synopsis of the plot arc. And now, Ron, if you could show them the stars of this throuple.
A lot of action in that the video.
Oh. I don't
You have to
know.
say
I'm trying to think of
something,
something.
otherwise Go. Nikki. All right.
How about something like fursome? FURSOME, fursome, and it's basically discussing about all the problems dealing with interspecial relationships. Especially if one of them's like snipped, or what if one's going to be snipped and they have to stop them from getting snipped, or I don't know, all kinds of just things. What if one of them has a really bad like sniffing, the other kind of sniffing problems, that
That
kind of
leaves
stuff.
a lot open.
Kind of a lot
Yeah.
of snipping on the mind there.
A lot of well, I
Anybody
was
else?
yeah, fursome.
Mike Jack.
I'm going to submit 3 pets and a baby. So individually or in pairs, each of these pets had at one point had some kind of tension or otherwise between them, but they all must come together because there is an abandoned baby that they need to care for together. And so it actually becomes sort of a family dramedy in which these 3 pets come together and really learn about themselves and their unithood as a throuple while raising this helpless human offspring that will one day rise up and destroy them all. But that's okay too.
Oh, that's
That sounds
that's
like a
beautiful.
DreamWorks cartoon, animated film.
3 pets and a baby, yeah.
Yeah, 3
Robert.
pets and a baby.
Would you mind repeating the question one more time? I'm trying to extrapolate it from these 2, and it's a little tricky now that I've heard this.
It's a show about a throuple. You've seen the lead actors in it, and I just want to know what's the title and what's sort of the story arc.
Gotcha. The title is The Life of Bill Murray. And Bill Murray voices all of them, and the whole time he's angrily responding to his time as Garfield.
Like
I
that.
like it. I like it.
Oh, that's funny.
Totally does.
Nobody made a Homeward Bound Incredible Journey reference there.
I thought that was kind of your thing,
I
really.
thought
The
it was gonna show
homework.
up.
No.
All right. When an indie author becomes an international sex symbol,
As they often do.
Like
Okay,
David
like David Green.
Green did, or has, does it help their career or make it hard to take them seriously?
Oh no.
Nikki.
The fuckability factor is always high. You always need that.
All right, that's
So it does help. It does help your
One
career.
point for Nikki because I can't support David Green. Robert, hopefully
I'll say the same thing, if only because, I've yet to have a kid, but my status is like they have to be beautiful because it's going to give them so many advantages for free in life. So that's absolutely mandatory. Yes.
All right, Mike Jack.
Yes, because it makes it much easier to inspire AI art created about that particular author.
All right.
Mm.
No points for anybody.
Not even Mike for his futurism?
David Green, my nemesis, and
Yes.
instead he failed miserably.
He's jealous because David has those dreamy eyes. He's
Yeah,
just
it-
jealous.
He's not an international sex symbol. Would have been acceptable. He is ugly. He's not somebody we take serious as an artist. Any of those would have got blue. There are a lot of options. But
Damn. Sorry. Damn. Okay.
Why is it that in every movie something stupid happens?
oof. Robert,
No problem.
Okay. Why is it that something stupid happens? Because the writers are stupid. I mean, 99% of writers are pretty stupid people. The characters can only be as smart as the writer. It's tough.
that is a
I mean, look at me.
line to take
It doesn't even make sense.
writers.
It is.
Um,
It is.
Very brave. Very brave. Nikki?
Oh, for me, it's just humans. We're just dumb. Humans are not the brightest creatures on the We're dumb. And they just do stupid things, and it helps the plot go along. If you don't do dumb things, the plot can't happen. So that's why all sitcoms tend to revolve around like a lie someone tells. Why people just don't. Yeah, that's why.
Gotcha. Mike Jack did. Okay.
I'm going to go with strategic marketing. It's so that the audience can feel better about themselves and they can
Very
look at the screen and be
nice.
like, I would have done something better than that. I mean, everyone wants to heckle.
I like that. I like that. I'm gonna give the nod to Mike there.
Mike's the only one that didn't insult everyone here. Very good.
That's what it was.
I
Well
actually
done,
really
hope
strategic
our audio-
marketing. Well done.
I thought he
actually
was
insulted our
marketing
audience,
to
though.
idiots, but it was nicer than that. He really is nice. We shouldn't have had him on the show.
Being a nice person.
That out.
All right. When you write something crappy,
Mm.
do you lower the price or just charge the same as you do for what you think is your good stuff? Nikki,
I charge the same because they're not going to know. Idiots. You tell
Never.
people it's good. You say it's good, and after you shout it hard enough and loud enough, they're going to believe you
That's
because people
totally
are
different.
stupid.
yeah, you nailed it. Right answer. Point for Nikki.
Mike.
All right.
Yes, going with the very erudite scholarly path, you can always tell them, oh, well, you just didn't understand it.
Yes.
So if anything is, if anything might be perceived as crappy, just assume that it went over somebody else's head or treat them as if it did.
You guys mind if we do the show? No? Okay.
All right. Sometimes you miss your chance to make a fabulous smartass remark because it doesn't hit you till on the way home. So anything that has just driven you crazy for 20 years that you just need to get off your chest briefly.
Arr,
Nope.
not really.
Oh, Mike's got one.
Yeah, this is gonna be bad. So when I first started hearing about basically dairy substitutes for coffee, this was from my mom when I was a little kid, and I was a little kid who liked musical theater. And the first thing that popped into my mind was from Man of La Mancha, and it was to cream with impossible cream to seize the fresh cup of Joe, and that's about as far as it went. And I've never said that on a live broadcast, so thank you for that
Give
opportunity.
him a point. He needs
Right.
it. That
I
he's
agree.
saying.
I agree,
So-
and that really bodes well for a question in the future that's coming up. So this is very exciting. All right. As an indie author, editing is a useful thing to be able to do,
Right.
but many writers really suck at it. Do you? Let's find out by looking at this sentence. I'm going to try and vote for Trump in 2024. So this sentence has several problems. What are they? Robert?
Well, I'll go for the low-hanging fruit and say the obvious answer. Someone's going to go, oh, well, you said you're going to vote for Trump. So let's just get that one out of the way. But then let's also go for, instead of and, it should say to. I'm going to try to vote for Trump. Which, I mean, that all banks on something that's yet to happen, which is him saying he's going to run.
Anybody
He
else?
wins. No, he wins. That was what I was going to say.
All right.
What, the low-hanging fruit or the and?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, of course, I made the whole sentence because I hate try and. I read it all the time.
More than
And
Trump. He hates
I'm
Trump.
gonna try. Yeah. It's a very southern
maybe
thing.
it might
Yeah.
be equal hate.
Well, in the South, it's fixing to.
The try and isn't, so it's tough. It's a tough one, but I did fix it. I'm going instead of gonna. I'm going to try to vote for anyone but Trump in 2020. So, all right. That was my question. It's your turn now.
All right. I'm going to ask this, and then, Ron, I'll have you queue up you can show that right after the question.
I'm ready.
I'm going to show you a scene from a horror movie, and I want you to tell me what is about to happen next. It's just a still, but
Okay.
tell me the name of the movie and what's about to happen.
All right. Mike, Jack.
All right, I'm feeling lied to. You said it was a still, and I did not see any whiskey production happening on the screen. So I feel like the whiskey is being hidden under the snow.
That does sound terrifying.
It does sound terrifying. It's not a name or a plot, but
That's true.
it's very close to one or the other.
Well, why don't you wait to decide if he gets a point until you see what,
All right.
what abominations the other people get.
Mm-hmm.
Robert.
I caught you. That's a trick question. That's not a still from a movie. You got that from my front lawn. That's just my Montana. Yeah, you can't. That's illegal, dude. You can't be posting that.
Nikki, do you have anything?
I was, well, what if it's like a very cheap production of The Shining and they're trying to go into the labyrinth with all the bits, just walking through with Jack Nicholson who couldn't afford to be there? That's what I thought of, so that's sorry.
I like that. I think I'm going to film it.
Yay! I get one! Yeah. Okay.
All right. Marketing is another important part of being an indie actor.
Yeah.
To stretch your marketing muscles, come up with a slogan for bullying. You know, tell us what's so great about it. Nikki,
Someone's got to toughen the weenie up.
I like that. Although, the more I think about it, the weirder it is.
Well, that's the way it should be, yeah.
Yeah.
Someone, yeah.
Robert or Mike, Jack, do you guys have any?
Sure.
Come on, guys.
You want to go first, Mike?
I mean, it's about bullying, so I feel like I
Yes.
have to claim it.
Go for it.
Bullying, changing national borders since 3000 BC.
Oh, that's a good one.
Ooh.
I like it.
I do. All right, Robert.
Good. I'm more or less just going to say what Nikki said, which is, it's either be bullied or do the bullying in an unhealthy school system. So you might as well just go for the top dog stance.
I liked all of those. I'm going to give them all a point,
Yay!
I get points.
even though that's like giving no points.
Well,
Bullied
that
us
is
and not
true.
giving- yeah.
No stars given.
Okay.
All right.
All right. What advice would you give to the younger you who was just starting out as a writer to help them survive in this brutal, brutal world?
Oh, that's so easy, dude.
Robert.
Just do drugs instead, honestly. Pick something that's going to make you feel good every day. This is asinine. Seriously, spending all day on a Word document, I seriously, it's as close to suicide as you can get without a gun.
Truth. Yeah, basically, yeah. Mine's pretty much, yeah.
No, I'll
All right.
take that.
As a part of my continuing efforts to ruin the reputation of all the animals that attack my garden,
Ugh.
I'm writing my first horror novel. It's about a rabid rabbit terrorizing a hobby farmer with a heart of gold. What should I use as the title?
I've got one.
Yeah, Nikki.
Creepus Lepus. The Creepus Lepus!
All right. All right. Anybody else?
Okay, whatever. So that's what I got. Oh, no, I also had, no, that won't work. Go ahead.
Mike, Jack.
All right, I'm going to try to say this. I'm going to trip over my tongue in the process. All right. How many rapids would a rabid ravage if rabid rapids ravaged rapids? And then the sequel to that, you just add repeatedly.
That's funny.
All right. Robert, what do you got?
I'm going to say the Golden Carrot, because, that has cross-medium appeal, right? The Golden Compass managed to pull off movie, book, and TV show. You get a lot of branding out of that. Yeah.
I would love to make money while I'm attacking.
Wouldn't we all? That's why we're here.
Yeah, make money while attacking Creepus Lepus. Yeah.
All right.
Mm.
All right. Do you have any more?
One more. I'm holding the worldwide international bestseller, Who Moved My Cheese?
Jeez.
And I also have sitting in front of me 3 parodies of it. Any idea what their titles are?
How about
Who
Is
Moved
one of
My
them-
Cheese? Parodies thereof.
Nikki.
like the cheese stands alone?
Good, but no.
No. I move my cheese.
Robert moved his mouth, so I'm calling on Robert.
I just have an oral fixation and no gum, so that's all that is.
All right, Mike Jack.
some version of "Son of a gun, better give me back my cheese."
Yeah, well, no parody writers here.
What is that? What is it?
They all need to start with the word who.
Okay.
So we've got who stole my
Who
cheese.
stole my cheese? Okay, okay.
I gotcha.
And
All
then,
right.
Who cut the cheese?
Cheese? Damn it! Oh, why did
Oh,
fart jokes? That's what I do. Ah.
A slight slant on the whole take. Who moved my soap?
these are real things. What the hell?
CEO Guide to Surviving in Prison.
Oh my God, that's brilliant.
And
I
they
mean,
were all
right's pending, but how about Doctor Who moved my cheese?
Ooh.
Doctor Who moved my cheese.
Yeah.
All right, are you done with this
I'm
segment?
done with that. No points, but
Damn it! I'm sorry, man. Who cut
I'm
the
ready for the next
cheese?
segment, are you?
Yes.
Okay. Prepare for the next segment card.
I love the music. Up, new hat. Okay.
All right. After you.
All right. Why can't we have nice things?
Nikki.
Humans are stupid. They won't let us have nice things and pets. Freaking dogs shitting everywhere.
Oh my.
So yeah, I got a little personal. Sorry.
All right.
Yeah, you better give her
Well
a
then.
point just for our safety. Right. If you aren't good at being a lover or a fighter, what should you try to be good at? Mike J.
I'm gonna go with indie author.
All right, I'll give him a point. I mean, because I didn't know. I try and learn on the
You're
show
learning.
as well.
We're learning. We're teaching. Okay. We're giving. We're teaching.
All right. What's the most outrageous lie you believed when you were a kid? Nikki?
This is a true story, I swear to God. When I was a kid, I went to the library to get a book on bats, and the librarian wouldn't let me get it unless I read it to her because I was like 5 or 6. Anyway, I truly, truly believed that bats were actually tiny, tiny people who could turn into vampires because I'd seen it in a movie. And you could not pull that away from me. And I got the book, and I was so disillusioned to find out that bats are just, winged mammals. Just took
Yeah.
all the magic out of it.
Little mice with funny legs.
Yeah. Took all the magic. I thought Bela Lugosi, just a flying rodent. But I did believe that. I truly did. Oh my God, I did.
Oh, you know what?
I forgot to do. Comment.
Topical one
Ooh.
for you guys. The greatest lie I ever heard was that a bachelor's degree matters. And evidently that was for the last generation, and because it worked for them, they thought it would keep going forward like that. And I understand that, but in reality, it's not panned out. No one I know who has a bachelor's degree has made anything of it. Really, it's the high school dropouts who've made a lot of bank.
Yes.
In at least for the Gen Z crowd over here. Yeah.
Well, Gen Xers, yeah, it's same thing.
Same
Yeah.
idea.
An old person would totally.
I'll give a point to that.
Yo, Madeline in the comments gets it. Shout out Madeline. Let's
Yeah,
go.
let's run through. There's a ton of comments. I forgot all about it. So let's look at comment. Oh my.
Because we love you, commenters.
Yes.
Yeah, they're out of control over there.
Nita.
Mike
welcome.
fan.
Oh God, they are. I just popped over there now.
Yeah. Please all do that. Send stars. Hey, look, Tiffany.
Hey guys.
Oh, that makes sense. Since he's a teacher.
Yeah,
Boy, he's got a fan club.
You got a fan club. Oh, you and David Green. Okay.
Being mean is the best. I recommend it to everybody. Up in our nerd quotient.
Yes.
Um,
Again, hey Mike. Oh my God.
yes, please use the comments just to have conversations with the contestants during the show.
How do we get fan clubs like this?
Poor David. This to David. That's what I say. That's what it. This is
David
all-
Green, Tiger King.
I do too. He doesn't take my advice.
Ouch.
All right, we're just gonna have to skip this one real quick. Yeah, that she was right.
And we're ouching.
There's a lot going on here.
Trump.
The problems are all
All the words in the sentence.
Yeah, Anita, she's a sharp one.
Yeah.
A little too sharp.
Oh, is that from your picture for the horror movie? Oh yeah,
Oh, that would have been
that
good.
would have been a good one.
Damn.
I do a lot of composting, so that's a great idea. Oh, jeez.
I like that.
I don't know what that refers to.
That's mean.
Wife. Yeah, I don't know. Nor this. Ooh. I guess I should have said, don't be shy about putting some context in the
Yeah.
comment, since we're only going to look at them at the end of the sentence or section.
Who here has a crush on Mike? Oh my gosh, you've got such a fan club.
Oh, you think that's the triple one?
Yeah, could be.
Rule me to hell.
That's good.
Who moved my cheeses in parody? That's a good one. Dude, where's my cheese?
Dude, where's my cheese? Damn it, these are all really good.
Up at
Yay, and the top hat's back.
I wear a different hat every time.
They're
RJ just
invisible,
recycles his, cats. I don't know what that one was because I break them. See,
Well, we can't have good things, nice things, cats.
I don't know. Oh, because I break all the nice things. That makes sense. Good job, Nikki.
I'm here.
Hey, Jonathan. Facts. Those are tough. All right.
What?
Now she's obviously drunk or something. She's not even.
She's
making
obviously
a-
drunk, yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Now I see all that what they were talking about before.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So far I do, but we'll see what happens in the remainder of the show. There's plenty of time for you to blow it.
Yay! Oh, wait a minute.
That came out differently.
That came out wrong.
Yeah,
You may want to redo
I
that one. Yeah.
apologize for that, Mike. All right. Is it my question now or your question?
I think it's your question now.
All right. Together, let's update this old saying. Blank in the hand is worth 2 in the blank. This is my ode to that marriage game show in the olden time, where they talk about
Oh, the
Yeah.
dating game.
the
Yeah.
dating game. Yeah, okay. So,
Okay, I got.
Nikki.
It's stupid, but what if it's like a cryptocurrency in the hand is worth 2 in the toilet?
I like
So,
Anybody else?
Because I've been thinking a lot about stocks lately.
Robert.
Well,
Adult.
I've not been thinking about stocks because I am an idiot who doesn't know finance. But I'd say probably an atomic bomb, right? Because if 1 in the hand versus 2 in the history books, that 1 in the hand is going to rewrite all the history books, right? You can't even all those books are worthless
It's worth
now.
2 in the bush.
Yeah, there won't even be books after you
Your
drop that
finger
one.
on the button. Ooh, yeah.
How about you, Mike Jack?
Wait, I the one that keeps popping to mind is the one that's like serious and relevant, and I feel like I need to avoid that, but it's still in my head.
Do it.
Yeah, a submission in the hand is worth 2 in the head.
That's
So,
nice.
Yeah,
All right, Nikki. I think we need a question.
Yay! Good.
And I appreciate all you guys. To a
Right.
degree.
What happens after we die? I'm asking for a friend.
Mm,
what was it? Wait, what was the question?
what happens after we die?
Yes.
Nikki.
Well, first we bloat. If a mommy and a daddy love each other very much, then you start to bloat, and then you eventually everything just decomposes, and you become one with the earth, and then the worms eat you. And then the birds eat the worms, and then we eat the birds, and then it's all over again. It's beautiful.
Circle of life. I like it. I like it.
Circle
I'll
of
give,
life.
I'll give Nikki
That's
a
really good, yeah.
I want to point just because of circle
Anybody got something
of
better than that?
life.
Mike Jack.
We pop out of the matrix. We get a debrief on all of our highlights and lowlights from our life, and based on that and a lot of embarrassment, we get to decide how many tokens to apply to our next life.
That's nice. Very Rick and
Yeah.
Morty.
I was just gonna say we're living out what happens after we die right now. This bizarre hellscape we live in with our smelly meat sacks is really the end result of just a life
Oh.
poorly spent.
Robert.
I gotcha.
I think we all get it. Yeah, we should all get a point.
All
All
right.
right, I'll give him each a point for that. So it's kind of futile.
Yay.
Just right.
All right.
It's all metaphorical.
Well,
here.
mine things happen.
My next question is, how many machetes would you need to have to feel safe if a zombie apocalypse occurred?
Ooh.
Nikki.
One if you do it right. That's all I need. I need one. Because I'm gonna die real damn real damn quick. But I'm gonna get a few little licks in, but I'm gonna die. But only one if you're doing it right.
Robert?
I'm saying 0 because if they're within arm's reach of you, if that machete's even useful, it's already over. So I'm kind of with Nikki, but I'm the opposite side of the coin.
Well,
Mike Jack.
I'm gonna go for one machete per person in the cast of the original Predator film, but those people come with the machetes.
oh well then.
Well, that would be all right. I'm going to give it to Mike Jack
Okay.
because of his positive outlook for survival, his hopeful answer.
I'd like it all to describe an apparently paranormal event that you have experienced personally and what you think the real cause was.
Oh, okay. I got something.
Is it
Oh.
happening
No, I
now?
mean, there I am. Whoop, bloop, 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 bloop.
Nikki.
When I was a kid, once we were hanging out in this house, anyway, so trying to sleep, and we're laying there trying to sleep on our sleeping bags in the living room, and we could hear this coming down the hallway. Now, we freaked ourselves out so bad, we were completely convinced it was like a monster coming down, but 10 to 1, it was probably just my drunk dad.
Ah!
In his underwear, just kind of swooshing down, trying to get to the toilet.
Yeah.
But as a child, we were freaked out beyond belief. We ended up leaving and having to go into another room, and we locked the doors. But it was probably just my drunk father.
Both options sound terrifying. Mike Jack.
All right, so I'm gonna call out to my mom, who may or may not eventually watch this. My mom has a habit of very, very, very quickly cleaning things up, to the extent that, if you take out a glass, set the glass on the counter, go to the fridge to get the juice, the glass is already in the dishwasher by the time you go to pour the juice. Now, this is one of those things that, the supernatural paranormal thing was that we tended to blame mom for moving things and cleaning them up super quickly, when in reality, more logically than not, it was probably definitely a ghost. So the paranormal would be mom's cleaning, and the real life answer would be ghost.
Checks out. Robert, you got anything?
No, I'm a pretty practical fella. I guess the closest to paranormal I've gotten is at one point I put up a stupid anime VTuber YouTube short to see if I could eke some money out of weeaboos for my book marketing. And one magic sale did happen from that. So I think that honestly that was paranormal. I don't think that was fake, but who knows?
All right.
All right. I'll give him a point for that.
All right. Now we have our guest question.
Ah,
Here we go.
Okay. Hey guys, Madeline Dell here, and I have a question for you for this episode of Indie Mayhem. My question is, what is one of the major fantasy worlds that millennials are obsessed with and continue to obsess over?
All right. Anybody have a guess? Anybody willing?
It's just
to
gotta be like-
share his mind? Nikki.
any kind of dystopian hellscape, because that's all they're used to. It's all they know. The millennials, it's all they know.
Mike Jack.
The version of Portal Fantasy in The Magicians, which I'm pretty sure actually was the first introduction that a lot of folks had to Narnia from the millennial generation.
Robert, you got a guess?
Well, does it have to be? Was the question like a type, or is it a specific property?
And what is a super popular
Genre.
example of
Fantasy world.
I mean, I'd say even Harry Potter, despite all the controversy,
That was it.
still persisting insanely well. I mean, as we can
Yeah.
see from the Hogwarts Legacy sales, 12 million in like 5 nanoseconds. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no, you got it.
Can't
Yeah,
kill.
but Pedro Pascal, man, we got Pedro Pascal. So
All right, your
I
turn.
want to sing for Pedro Pascal.
What is the weirdest food combination that you eat regularly, or now and then at least?
Nikki.
I only say this because my husband completely grosses him out. I like to make mashed potatoes and get green peas and smash them together in a big, huge, glumpy pile. I love it, but he absolutely he wants to puke every time I do it.
Sounds healthy.
It does. It's great, but
Sounds good.
he also hates pickles, so you can't trust a person who doesn't like pickles.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Well, I usually do like fizzy caffeinated drinks and battery acid. And I find that it keeps me going a lot better than any sort of carbs or protein or any of that bullshit.
Yeah.
Like that?
Clean energy.
Oh, and it cleans your teeth while you're doing it too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the real one is peanut butter and broccoli, and this is one that usually doesn't appeal to many people. But at a certain point in cooking things that were like basic Asian stir fries, I started doing like basically Asian spiced peanut butter as a peanut sauce, and then stir fried broccoli. And the combination, I discovered I love it. So it's a weird go-to, but it's
no.
I like his answer the best. I want to try it. Well, I like Nikki's too. I'm not going to have the battery.
I'm picturing it on a sandwich, peanut butter and broccoli sandwich.
I have
That's
never
what I'm
tried
saying
it on
too.
a sandwich.
Yes.
I'll try it.
But steamed might be interesting.
All right. As an old person,
Yeah.
I don't like all the crap that disco gets.
Mm.
I want us to turn that around. What is one great thing about disco? Mike Jack.
Opportunity for socially acceptable solo dancing for dudes with really hairy chests.
Oh, that's a good one. Robert?
I'd say the best thing about it, or a nice thing about it, is that it's dead. And since we're not supposed to talk ill of the dead, means its reputation can only go up from here, right?
Nikki.
As an old person who remembers disco very, very well, the thing that I miss and think we should bring back are those giant big balls used to hang from the ceiling, and it would shoot out lasers and stuff. And screw epilepsy, I don't care. Make the seizures part of the dance. That's what I want to bring back. Okay?
Every New Year, yeah? Times Square?
Oh,
Nikki
yeah.
and Mike Jack on that one.
All right.
I miss both those things.
Okay, Ron. All right.
How did you find out that Santa is not real? And please don't say from Robin just now or I'll feel terrible.
Nikki.
I was like 4 years old, and I went into the closet and I found all the gifts. And it was really, really rough. It was really hard. I mean, I suddenly realized, this is a closet. This is not a workshop. Where are the fucking elves? There's nothing. And that's when I realized that my mother and my father were liars, big fat liars, and I couldn't trust them after that. That's why I'm in therapy.
Very nice.
I feel like it's only one of the reasons.
Oh, trust me, yeah. Multitudes.
Who was next? Did you notice?
I didn't notice, but
So-
both Rob did.
Ooh, I got executive privilege, Mike. Anyway, I'd say I found out when, having grown up in a socio-economic district for school, just seeing so many good kids who really deserved everything in the world not receive much for Christmas kind of showed me that, God, Santa really can't be real if all these kids are being deprived of the goodies.
You
Yeah,
think
it's not
you
a
give
joke.
poor kids more on Christmas?
Right, you think.
Mhm.
But no, they don't.
Maybe he's a Republican. And
Damn.
all right, Mike Jack.
All right, so a bit of context. I'm number 2 of 4 kids, and I'm one of 48 cousins. I've got a lot of first cousins, and I'm not sure if I was quite old enough to know for sure, but there was a discussion between some of the cousins and siblings who were close to my age about not spoiling it for the younger kids. I was young enough in that group that it hadn't been spoiled for me yet, and so there was okay, how do we make sure that we continue to pretend that Santa is real for the kids that are younger? And I was like,
What?
No.
Awesome. Did you keep your cool?
I can't imagine that I did, although I think that like my 5-year-old self thought that I did.
All right.
All right.
I want you to sing as much of It's a Hard Knock Life as you can, or until we tell you to stop or mute your microphone.
I don't even know that song. All I know is
And this is going to be a tough one for you, Nikki.
okay. Then all I know is the chorus, right?
That's all any of us.
Are we all going to sing it together?
No.
Oh God, no! I'm not doing that. You guys can do it. No.
We try to follow each other on the.
Yeah, there needs to be just one volunteer to sing this.
Fuck, I'll do it.
Mike Jack. Mike Jack will volunteer.
Oh, good. He's going to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then, yeah.
Already. I mean, I feel like you have to do
Yep.
it.
It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. Every day something happens, and then on every day something else happens, and then they say it's a hard knock life again. But I don't know what the things are that happen. Every day, dun dun dun,
Bum, bum, bum,
dun
bum,
dun
bum.
dun dun. It's a hard knock life.
All right. I'm going to mute you, even though you'd already stopped, just because I really wanted to mute somebody to get that out of my system. But you can totally get a point.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish you
For
knew the
sure.
lyrics. I wish you knew
Yeah.
the lyrics. So maybe reference those
More lyrics
do some more
than
research.
anybody else. All right, this is my last one.
Okay.
What is the worst insult you've been called that doesn't involve swearing?
Nikki.
I was once called a paper bag person. This woman came up to me once and she said, "You know what you are? You're a paper bag person." I was like, "What?" She said, "You look all kind of normal and kind of manila on the outside, but you look inside, it's a whole bunch of crazy." So yes, that's what she called me. So yeah,
Shit, that should be a thing. I like that a lot. Anybody
paper
else?
bag
have one?
person.
I'm trying to think of things that students have called me when they've been really upset. Most of them involve swearing.
All right.
Yeah, it's basically swears are just trying to compartmentalize it and not think about all the destructive comments, you know?
Yeah.
All right. So that's the end of this segment.
Okay.
Where are we at now?
It's a very close. Nikki is at 15, Mike's at 14, and Robert's at 12.
Is anybody
Ooh.
seeing, ladies and gentlemen?
And the lightning round, Ron,
Bam, bam, bam.
has to be answered by everybody, or are we sticking to the one answer per?
I have some of my new unlimited,
Okay.
where people can keep giving answers and getting points but it's lightning fast.
Okay.
Ugh. Okay.
However, before we do that, it's time to get to know the contestants. And today, RJ and I both are going to tell you one thing. All right, we'll start with
Uh-oh. Yeah.
because he's at the bottom of the list. I feel like he hasn't gotten his fair share of attention. So first, we'll make him the only person there. So RJ, what's your one thing you want to share about Mike Jack?
Propensity for wearing scarves, of course, which and loving of musical theater. Probably some Doctor Who in your background also, and you've returned to school because it had so many memories.
Do I react? Do I say warmer or cooler on any of these?
No. I believe you just let people enjoy it. And this is RJ's first time participating, so he really went overboard on the one thing. My one thing that I'm going to share about Mike Jack that not everybody knows, his first language is Portuguese. So let's do Robert now. It's your turn.
Robert has a lot of pets that he brings home from the shelter, but no one ever sees them again.
Brooke. I don't have anything to tell about it, but I have a question. Why are all the cabinets open?
Yeah.
I just like to show people how modestly and frugally I live. It's like humble bragging, It's like I'm not impoverished. I'm just really narcissistic.
Well, I'm glad my wife doesn't watch any of the shows that I make because
Oh no.
she
Cut
hates
off.
open
Cut
cabinets.
out again. Okay.
All right. One thing about Nikki.
Mm-hmm.
Nikki has a recurring nightmare involving rubber boots, and it's best that we just leave it at that.
Nikki's first job was as a toll bridge operator. There we go. Now you guys know all of our.
Oh
All right, we're
no.
going to start our last segment. The lightning round is so fast we can't even play the whole segment. Unless you want to change your hat. All right.
Oh, hat.
I'll go first this time. So with this question, there could be a nearly unlimited number of answers. What are some good nicknames for deer that represent how awful
Lost him again.
Ruh-roh. Ron, where'd you
You
go?
lost the audio?
Yeah.
They lost our audio.
Oh, it's back again.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
There could be a nearly unlimited number of answers for this one. What are some good nicknames for deer that represent how awful and destructive they are?
Do we do these or we just say things?
No, I'll call on you. So, Mike Jack.
Sapling executioners.
Louder.
Sapling executioners.
All right. I'll give them a vote for
What's
that.
that
Okay,
means?
sure.
Nikki, you had them?
Me, yes. Hill-raising herbivores.
All right. Robert.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Jessica's because I've never met a Jessica who doesn't just destroy everything around her.
Jessica.
Yeah.
The woodland Karens. Yeah.
Anybody else have any?
Do we have any Jessicas who are watching live right now?
I don't apologize if there are.
If we do, I'm betting they're not in Robert's fan club.
Not anymore.
Not
right.
anymore.
We're done with that.
Okay, sorry.
No, that's great. Your turn.
When you're sad, how do you fix it?
Booze.
Nikki.
I'm sorry, booze.
I think like a delicate balancing act of caffeine and then a little bit of weed and then just fasting. Oh, my bad. I thought RJ. Thought I saw his mouth move. Anyway, yeah, that's my answer. Hey, man, it's birds of a feather.
We'll go with that. All right, you run.
What is a 4-word example of alliteration that relates to being an indie author?
Oh, look out.
Part-time professional pedantic procrastinators.
That's lovely.
Yeah, point for that.
Prepared that.
That's much
Anybody
better.
else?
I was thinking irritating, inspirational, imaginative, iconoclast.
Ooh.
I'll give it.
Holy hell.
I used a big word. Ooh.
I'll go with the flip side of Nikki, which is sad suckers selling stories.
That's even better. I like yours better.
Oh,
All right,
man.
everybody. So give me a point. But then I have to pick one I like the most. I'm gonna have to say Rob. That was my favorite. All right,
Yeah.
you all did
Oh.
great.
I like sad suckers.
I'm
selling
so
stories.
sorry for everyone here. Why are we like this?
What is the best way to tell someone they have the wrong number of children? Robert?
Did you have enough food stamps on tap?
Ooh, I like it.
Mike Jack.
All right, I can say this personally, but begging your pardon, are you Greek?
Ah!
Ugh.
Nikki, do you have
Mine would be just basically, can you just get off of her for half a second? Just get off of her.
Ha!
Good. Good. I like. Put a little.
All right. Which member of the Going Now family do you think has written the most books?
Which family was that?
The
It's
Go
the
Indie.
network we're on, the channel.
Oh.
The channel we're on.
The one we're working on.
Right.
So that's going to be a tough one. for
Oh,
Rob.
I think it's AJ. I'm sorry.
Nikki.
I think it's A.F. Stewart. I think she's written a lot.
Anybody else have a guess?
So I don't know who's
Mike
who's
Jack.
technically part of the group or not part of the group. So if Karina Cantus is technically part of the group, then I would.
Ooh.
She is.
Okay, then I would go with her, but I don't actually
Okay.
know.
Robert.
I'm going to throw my eggs in Mike's basket because I think he's right.
All right. I don't know. I was hoping one of you actually knew. But those were all great answers. I can't give you any points because I
Oh,
don't know.
God damn it.
But
Okay.
both of those were good answers.
Well, here's a good follow up to that one. What's something people say that makes you instantly think they're stupid?
Yeah.
Robert?
I think it's the opposite. I think it's what they don't say. Just because there's so many. Just 99% of what comes out of someone's mouth can prove that they're pretty fucking stupid. Yeah. 99% of English. That's my answer.
Oh, well, yeah. No.
We'll go with it.
All right.
Cynical.
What's the
A little
worst
bit.
book or story that you've written?
Sorry, say again.
What's the worst book or story that you've written?
Oh crap! What was it? Oh, I don't. Okay. I wrote a story for a Christmas thing. It was called "The Shit-Faced Santa Claus." And it won. It won for but it's terrible. It's a terrible story. But the shit-faced Santa. Yeah.
All right, I like it.
And there's German in it. It's really funny, and I won, but I think it's terrible. It's not a good story.
Mike Jack.
Okay, I have to throw this one out there. This is a story that's actually coming out in a couple of months in an anthology, and in a weird way, I do think it's pretty good. But I wrote it as if I were writing from the point of view of a computer, and the opening line is, "This is not a good story." And this is coming out in an anthology called "Therefore I Am," and it's about self-aware androids, and so I wrote it from the point of view of a computer after human beings are expiring. And then we have it very topical these days, and I'm like, well,
I appreciate your marketing genius.
Plugging.
Yeah, that was great. But
thank you.
I don't think you really think that's the worst thing you wrote.
I don't, but because it starts out with "This is not a good story."
I'm a
opening line.
notorious rule follower, so I can't give you a point. You'd like to tell?
Oh, you cut out. What was that last bit?
Do you have anything you'd like to share about something
Yeah,
awful?
I do. I'll say the worst thing I've ever written is the prompt I'm about to write for a Chat GPT remake of what Mike just pitched.
That's nice. That's funny.
I'll give him a point for that.
All right.
That's funny.
All right, your turn.
All right. Why did the AI cross the road? And this question was written by ChatGPT.
Okay.
Nikki.
To get to bigger bites.
That's a better answer than the one that was given. So I think I'll give you a point for that.
Yay! More points.
One
I need
Chat-
validation.
Yeah, one ChatGPT gave that had all the right sort of structure was to get to the cloud and store more data.
Aw.
Oh,
Yeah, you are better than a computer so far.
thank you. Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
More succinct.
Yeah.
I told it not to quit its day job.
What boy band released the song "Incomplete"? Robert.
I'm gonna pull a Jeopardy here and just guess. Is it In Sync?
It is not, but that is a boy band. So awesome.
Okay.
It was the Backstreet Boys.
So,
Oh, well then. Okay.
It was one of the two.
Yeah, they're both the same. What's the
Yeah, I think you had a 50-50 shot.
They're both made up of Justin Timberlake times 5.
Yes.
all right, that's my last one. Have you ever tried to fix a spouse or significant other, and how did that work out?
Hmm. Hmm.
You can tell us, Nikki. Does he
Well,
watch
just-
these shows?
Hey, we're still married. We're still married.
he
But yes.
He's just off
Yeah, I
camera.
mean-
He's waiting.
He's got there's a the thing. Well. No, I can't say anything. No, we're still. No, I got nothing. I'm sorry.
All right. I'm guessing Robin did not expect anybody to answer, but
I don't wish to die. So,
I plan to stay married, so yeah.
which
Yeah,
member?
well, you know what? I'm not married yet, so I'll say, yeah, surprise. Tried to get her to stop using some speech patterns she'd acquired on Tumblr, and it has worked out pretty well, actually. She understands that shit's fucking trite and annoying. It's all good.
Can you share one with us?
yes,
Oh,
sure.
sure. I mean, there's a strong crossover with, like, the Twitter crowd, too. So, that's a bad look. Big yikes. Big oof. All that dumb shit where it's like, God, you can just regurgitate this on a cycle, and it's not your own thought. Yeah.
Well, I hope he gets a point because he sounds like a hero.
Save the world from something or other.
So,
Trying.
last question. Which member of the Go Indie Now family has written Duran Duran fan fiction but refuses to publish it so that we can all make fun of them? Nikki.
Joe Compton.
Oh my
You
God,
know he
I-
has. You know it's there. He's probably got it underneath it in a box under his bed. You know he
I'm
does.
going to give a hint. Mike Jack should know.
I should?
Yes.
Is it because you've already guessed the person on the show so far, Mike?
No, it's because of how I even know Mike Jack. It's
Oh.
because of this person.
Okay, well, then I feel like the point of connection for us was Vanessa.
Yes, it
Okay.
was Vanessa. Yes. So everybody should bother her to get her to publish the Duran Duran fan fiction.
Oh
That-
no! Yes, no.
Wouldn't that be
Mm.
awesome?
Fan fiction, yeah.
I mean, she could just publish it on her website. You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
she doesn't have to make a book out of it. But boy, do I really want to read some of that. Some of her earliest work. All right.
All right.
I skipped the comments again, so now we
You
again
have to
have.
pull that out of money. You want to give him the point?
Oh yeah, he did great. He totally picked up what I was laying down. All right, let's go back to the comments since I forgot again, and try and find where we were. Because it doesn't, it would be really nice if it stopped and let you know.
Find it amusing that Nikki
So-
probably won, but we can't see the points behind the shoulder.
We're gonna go here with Madeline Day. We'll start with her being out of wine. So it's a rough night for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it really is.
We hunt Ron and RJ.
Is that the horror?
I think it's a threat.
Good.
I think you're being threatened.
It seems reasonable. Oh, that's what happens after we die. We haunt Ron and Archie.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Okay. All right.
And someone
Alright.
uses a knife.
Hi. Any guess from anyone on what
I have no idea.
How
No.
many something question we had? I don't know.
How many hands does the average person have?
4.
Oh,
Oh, it's the machete question.
Oh, the
Alright.
machete.
machete, yeah.
Okay.
We have 5 because around the property we always want a machete available.
In case of zombies.
And
And
the
he's gone.
the machete's in the garage or in the shed, and you're in the house,
Yeah.
so they're everywhere.
And a hoe. This isn't.
I like the idea of like a mantelpiece katana, encased and says in case of zombie break glass.
Very nice.
Very nice.
1 to trade for a shotgun. Nice. Well, that is a great point. He is young.
it's hard being 19 going on 34. I don't know who the
Warriors
fuck wrote
drink.
that. Yeah.
All right, I agree with that. I'm going to try this peanut butter and broccoli.
Actually, it sounds kind of
Right,
interesting.
So yeah,
I Will Survive. That is a great song.
that is.
Mhm.
That is all the time. I think I'm hilarious. So,
Who he does.
yeah,
That's good.
I've been telling people that since I was a kid. It hasn't really caught on. Karina, boy, everybody thinks it could be Karina. Oh,
For which one? The Duran Duran?
No.
no, who's written the most books or published the most?
Yeah.
Anita has written a lot of books.
20 plus, yeah.
Oh, then she would win. Yeah. But so, all right, go back and give a point to Nikki for
Give me a.
being right on that one. We just didn't know.
I want points. I need
Wow.
validation.
And now this one, that's a
Dang.
tough one to guess what that is relating to.
Any number of questions it could go with.
And then happy with her own answer. And then Daniel.
He's just.
That's a good one.
He just wanted to be a part of things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good for him. Thanks for watching.
Good try, Daniel.
Yeah.
Shout out Daniel.
Guess wrong.
Yeah.
Oh,
He would guess wrong.
is it still about the books? How many books? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now it all is making sense. Oh, and look, they knew that. Yeah, Vanessa was the
Duran Duran girl. Mm-hmm.
yeah. All right. Well, there we go. All right. So now's the big moment. Who is the winner of this episode?
Well
So
done.
great.
Mike has 18 points, Robert has 20, and Nikki has 23.
Woo! Suck it! Yes! Okay.
Now I'll give her one more
For
for that.
sportsmanship.
For sportsmanship.
So Nikki will be back in a future episode because this is a tournament.
Professional.
So there we go. Way to go, Nikki.
Yay!
All right. Oh, I did forget something.
Uh-oh. What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, ugh, yeah.
My-
That's some skinwalker shit right there. Ugh.
I found that and stole it off the internet. So
Yeah.
It said some
it
skinwalker
was
stuff.
made by an AI, by the way.
It looks like it,
Yeah.
yes.
I
Deer
like
with exactly the
I feel
right
like
number of
the
fingers.
AI are on my side about their
Deer.
opinion. Deer.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, thank you all for participating. I hate to spoil the outro, but there are links to all of these fine authors in the section below the video.
Mhm.
Please buy all their books. RJ and I have books. You can buy our books.
Mm-hmm.
Here's one we wrote together, even.
Aw.
Get what you steal.
Yeah,
and
cool.
For next week, the 5 of us should try and write a book real quick.
We should. Mhm.
All right.
Get our numbers up.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to catch up with
With Anita.
yes. All right. So thanks again, everybody,
Thank you.
for watching and commenting and participating in the show. And here is our awesome outro.
With music.
I love your music.